Well, welcome back everybody to Wendy's channel, Relish the Ryker. We are in part 2 of our trip to Wooleye. Now we're down here on the Wooleye breakwater. I'm going to throw the drone up and hopefully it doesn't land in the river and I can retrieve the footage. Show you a little bit from above what we're looking at here. It's about a kilometre or so ride down from the township of Wooleye to this river entry, and the river's called Wooleye River. I don't know why the town's not called Wooleye, but anyway. So boats go in and out of here out to do their fishing. It's a great spot, and you'll see hopefully from the drone footage on the other side there's a great area for the kids to swim. Anyway guys, enjoy.
About to use my lovely reverse that my lovely husband made me. There's a boat coming in over there. It's rather rough actually, a little bit rough. I guess he's been fishing, I don't know.
Okay guys, here we are above the Wooleye breakwater, and that's looking north. The township's up there, and you look out here to the river entrance, and then we're looking down to Jones Beach on the south side of the river entrance. Jones Head, Jones Beach. And then you'll see some sand coming up there, like on that wall, and that's called Black Wall. There's lots of coloured sand in that. It's gorgeous. Now there's a lot of swimming areas down there below for kids. Shallow water, tidal of course, but there's some people paddling around and what have you. Good parking area down there. Lovely spot for kids, absolutely. Great spot. Good paddling, and there's the river. Boats go in and out to do their fishing out through that breakwater. Really good spot, looking back up north, up the Wooleye River and to the township.
We're doing a voiceover here because Tom stuffed up.
Hang on. How do you know? You might have not turned it on.
You stuffed up.
I'm not so sure about
Simple
that.
as that. So we're coming into the lovely mini water, and we had good intentions of maybe having a swim, but it's not really showing here, but it is quite windy, a little bit overcast, and the water was extremely choppy. Not much fun for swimming. So we're just going to have a little ride.
Is right up the end of the road. You can go into mini water. There's a turnaround, and then coming back into mini water from the north and back toward the shop.
Right, thanks for that.
Lots of parking.
Okay. Yeah, so what a spot to live. See those houses there? Look at that one there. Big outlook over the ocean. Although I wouldn't like to clean their windows.
I was just thinking that.
Mm-hmm. So we are going to park up here in front of the
general store.
Finish my sentence.
Okay. You're out of time. Bye. We've come here, guys, to mini water. We're going to do a bit of fishing, and we're doing some fishing and chipping.
Yeah, but I just caught that.
Yeah, you just caught it.
It didn't take me long to whip it up in a fry pan.
Okay.
Which I borrowed.
And the chips just happen to, yeah, right. And the seagull wants our chips. So there's a problem. So this is our fishing. Goodbye.
So, everybody, we're at the Mini Water General Store. I guess you'd call it the general store. Fuel's a bit expensive, but it's here. But we're really impressed by this place. Now they've given us permission to do a little film, and we will be going home with some items. The important stuff. Okay, we've discovered that they've got all these wonderful beers here. Craft beers, and some of them been brewed up in Uralla, where we have been, and on the way to get my peas, and we filmed.
I Am a Wizard Cascade Dark Ale.
Yes. Oh look, there's too many to go through. Probably with the wines and whatnot over there, they're all a little bit different.
Cold drinks as well.
Now, I'd planned to go home with is it a Grandad Brown? I'm not sure. So many different ones.
Yes.
Brewed in Grafton.
Uralla.
I think Coughs, maybe.
Coughs as well. They've got baskets there.
They've got, they've just got different things. I mean, you could come here and buy everything you needed for Christmas. Tom, I've got the microphone. Yeah, a few groceries. All of this. It's really quite a lovely place. They've just got so many lovely little different things. Oh, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Little lunch bags. Just to come to a beach and to find these things is really, really nice. And this is where we bought our lunch. Oh, that's right. I cooked the fish though, didn't I? Such a nice assortment of things. We just had to show you. Grandad Brown, I think that's what I'm buying. Now over here, honeys. No, we'll look at all these lovely, pies. That's called a chunky beef and Tooheys old pie.
They made them here.
They make them here. Sweets, sourdough bread. Then over here, they have just an assortment of some
Stuff.
beautiful socks. They've got really nice socks. Throw rugs, blankets. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Look at that. Good old-fashioned blanket. Sunglasses. Tote bags, hats.
More socks.
A range of t-shirts. I don't know that they're all brand new surfboards, but candles. Oh, the boat, yeah. And then they make these, well, they don't make them, they get them in obviously, but there's these games. Finska.
What's the warning on the front there?
This game is dangerously addictive. Key locks. I don't know what that is. It's a game.
Okay, we can wind that up.
Anyway, look at, oh hang on, look at these little things here.
Oh yeah.
Aren't they great?
Quick voiceover on these little things. Gas bottles chopped up, put handles on them, put a chimney in them. Great for, caravan little fires. Awesome.
Anyway, I would recommend coming to the Mini Water General Store for lunch and for a present. Now to the beers we're going to purchase. I actually forgot that Mini Water is bigger than the few houses that I did point out. So
we're just going to go for a drive and have a bit of a look. I haven't been here for so long that I'd forgotten about these houses. What a beautiful spot to live, looking out there at the ocean. So much nicer at the moment than when we were filming a bit earlier. It was all cloudy and windy. It's still a little bit windy, but the sun's out now, and these people have some prime real estate. Old or new, it's still prime. Looks like a new one there. You're worth a bit. So there's beach all along up there, and down here of course. A little bit of weed on the beach today. Tom just said he thought he saw a whale, but breach, but it's a little bit late in the season, but I suppose it's still possible that they're heading back down south. There's my kind of house, a lovely timber cottage over there. I guess a lot of these places are, well, they're let out as holiday homes, but also people have them just for their weekenders. Here's some nice ones. Money Ward is actually a bit bigger than I thought. Combination of old and new, but a nice place to be. It's a quiet lifestyle. In about a bit over 2 months' time, when it's Christmas, this place will be packed. So we're going to go back to Grafton a little bit of a different way. We're actually going to go past the Grafton prison. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Grafton jail used to be right in the centre of Grafton. It's still there, but it's no longer used as a jail. And when I do my little tour of Grafton in full bloom with the jacarandas later this month or early next month, I'll go past the jail, but it is now out of town, and but you can see it from a bit of a distance. So we'll go home that way, a little bit of a different way, and hopefully a nice ride. You can see that they've done some burning off here. I'd say it's burning off and not bushfire. But the weather is very kind to us today. Windy but kind. Not cold, not hot. Just a good day to ride. The next beach journey that I take you on will be totally different again. It'll be a totally different beach. I don't know which one yet, but it'll probably be a more of a commercial one. We do have many, many beaches around us. We're very fortunate, because many places to have a swim in summer. I actually like to take a little boogie board along. I guess I could put it on here behind me and get in the surf when it's nice and clean. I don't like a surf that's got seaweed in it, but there's so many nice beaches that we can do that at. As long as the sharks aren't about, I'm happy. Baxter likes to come to the beach, but we didn't actually bring him. It's a little bit far for him to be in a sling, I think, but he loves to run on the beach, and he loves to chase his ball on the beach. He goes silly, but he's okay today because he's with his girlfriend, he's with Molly, and he loves to be with Molly. And he had a walk this morning, and now he's with Molly having a play, and then he'll have a little sleep this afternoon. So he's happy. But I guess when we bring him to the beach next, I don't know whether we will do it on the bike, but we'll have to bring him soon, I guess, and bring the car, because he absolutely loves running on the beach, and he's fun to watch. He's so little, yet he's so fast, and he is fun to watch when he chases his ball on the beach, or even a pebble. If you forget the ball, if you find a nice sized pebble, he loves to chase it. He just doesn't like the bath afterwards to get all the sand off him. But he has to have it. There's not much to see along here. Nothing really worth bragging about. It's, as I've said all along, we are in drought, but it doesn't look too bad along here. A lot of this is national park. Only doing 80. I mean, that feels fine. It's not a heavy traffic. Having said that, there is a car behind me, but he's got ample space to overtake, so I don't feel so bad. He's sitting back. While we were having lunch, we ran into someone that is from the village that we live in, and he was with a mate doing a spot of fishing, and he's older than us, but he's also a bike rider. I think more so into Harleys. And we talked about my Ryker and Can-Ams and me getting my L's, and him is trying to encourage us to join it's a club anyway in Grafton, and it's, you know, as he said, there's bikes, there's all sorts of bikes, a couple of spiders, postie bikes, you name it, it's there, and they do a ride once a month. Always been a bit of a loner in those respects. I just like to either be on my own or go somewhere with Tom, but I guess I'll give it a go. They have a barbecue somewhere. You know, they're not all jump on and go like crazy, but he also made comment that as long as you are always aware, every time you ride, you are always aware. And he said, aware of the car or whatever is in front of you, and aware, if you're able to, of the car that's in front of that car. And he's so right. I still keep thinking back to when I was getting my learners, and the fellow said it's a bad thing to say, and I've said this before and I'll probably say it 1,000,001 times. It sounds horrible, but ride like there's someone trying to kill you. And I think that's good advice. Always scanning for what's around, because you just don't know. And also, in these dry times, kangaroos sit on the side of the roads a lot. There's a little bit, sometimes there's a bit of a greener grass there. They're there, they can jump out in front. You don't always see them, but you have to scan and look for them. So yes, always be aware. of what is around you and behind, and of anything that could possibly happen. And don't ride too fast for the unexpected. There is a beautiful bougainvillea there. I saw it on the way in. Gorgeous colour. There are probably blueberries behind there, behind that netting, I'd say. Not 100% sure though. Oh, that hurt. Ow. Tom said he was going to take me past the jail, but I didn't think that this was the road, but I could be wrong. I must be wrong. And as I was just saying to John, talking about the Ryker, if they had the spider initially and virtually you had to just have a motorbike license to get that, but if you only ever, like me, wanted to ride a three-wheeler, you wouldn't have been able to before they made the Ryker. If that's all you wanted to do was ride a three-wheeler. And you wouldn't have been able to before they made this lovely little Ryker. Because, well, that's in Australia anyway, because it has to be a certain size motor, engine. So it's great that they did decide to make these. And I think it's enabled a lot of women to get into riding. Because remember, you don't have to get your L's on a two-wheeler like I did, and that's because of where I was living. You know, in the city areas, and I can't speak for Queensland, I'm just speaking for New South Wales now, but in the city areas, you can get your L's on a Ryker. But I think that's all you can ever ride. I don't think you can ride a two-wheeler at all. But that's fine, because that's why we get a Ryker, because we never want to ride a two-wheeler. So obviously this is the way to the jail. Oh no, Tom might have just wanted to get those cars off our back. I don't know where I'm going now. As I said, we're going to be looking at the jail from a distance, but our eldest daughter relocated down here from Cairns, and she gave up 13 years of flying, as in a flight attendant, and she got a job as a prison warden for a while. She managed to pass all the relevant testing and fitness testing and all the rest of it. But the jail is no longer run, well, this jail is no longer run by the government. So the pay not crash hot at all, and it was sort of the case that they just wanted they're just not an organised lot. And no one liked working for them. No one seemed to like working for them. And she got in and she lasted 1 year, but she just didn't like it. She didn't like the abuse from the prisoners. But having said that, there were some prisoners that were very nice and respectful, but she copped, you get called a lot of names and whatnot. So she lasted a year, which was a pretty good go at it, I guess. But with what they paid, which wasn't very much, the heart wasn't in it. That's it over there. So she left that. She's actually studying now to become a registered nurse. And while she's studying, in between studies, she delivers groceries for Coles. So they have fitted that in with her, so it's all working out well for her. But she's got a ways to go yet. She drives down to Coffs Harbour University to do her studies. She has a placement at Lismore next month for a while, which is all part of the uni course. That actually wasn't very much to show you of the jail. I thought we'd see a bit more of it. I think they have maximum security there. They actually do have some very well-known prisoners in Grafton Jail. Probably would be wrong of me to name them. I know of one that's in there that did some not so nice things, a female. A long time ago. She's in for life. Looks very barren over there. Gosh, this road's a bit yucky. Not good when you've got sore tummy muscles like I have at the moment. This is farming territory down here, hence the cows. Farming or beef growing. Awful road. I'm thinking that usually has water in it. I don't know where the cows go to drink. It's really not the sort of road that you can keep patching for much longer. It just needs grading up and resurfacing altogether. Or rebuilding. But who knows when that's likely to happen with the council that we have. From some hay to some hungry cattle. We're at the back of Elmira now, which is where I've taken you before. It's actually where my father is in his aged care home. But I think with roads like this, it's very telling on your vehicle to be on these all the time, in and out of here. I wouldn't like to do it daily. Thanks, mate. Right, back onto some decent road. I better behave with the speed limit. They have a permanent speed camera set up here. And over there is where Popsicle lives. The popster. He lives in there. He'll be 90 next month. I don't think he knows it though. Even though we keep telling him. But he keeps forgetting. He's not sure how old he is. So some of our jacarandas have started to blossom. Here's one here, which is very pretty, but by the end of the month, hopefully I'll be able to take you all around Grafton and show you the beauty of the jacarandas. They really are very beautiful. I hope this drought does not affect them too much. So we're just coming back into South Grafton now. So I'll say goodbye and thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you wish. Leave a comment if you wish, and to those that have left comments on my past videos, thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm not sure where we'll be taking you on our next ride, but hopefully it will be somewhere pretty and enjoyable. So from Tom and I and Baxter, until next time, be safe and thank you.